Alrighty, let's get into it here. Let's make sure our audio is ready to rock and roll, and we'll get into some trades today. Let's see what we got. Make sure that we're all good on this end first. Some sound. Cool. All right, good to go there. Let's get the link sent out, and then we'll be ready to go. All right, copy. A little late this morning. My apologies on that, but we should have enough. We should have some good stuff today. It looks like the market's really given us at least some moves. So let's see. We'll take that. See if we can get some action here. Link, link, link. Channel here, here, and there. Cool. All right. All right. All right. All right. It should do it for us. Let's get into it here. All right. So happy to have everyone watching. Those who are watching, even the recording. Happy to have you guys here. Let's see what we have today. All right. So markets are up. They've rebounded a bit since yesterday's big sell-off, but it looks like we are trying to continue that action here today. So let's go to like the 4-hour chart for a second. All right. So we could be maybe going up a little higher here. This looks like a bottom, but we have price. We just get this big sell-off, massive sell-off, almost 200. It's almost 1,000 points. Ended up being about almost 1,000 points altogether. Big sell-off. And then price begins it rebounded from the bottoms, begins to rebound up here. And so we'll see what today wants to do. We'll see if we get price to kind of steady out and then go up, if we're going to continue to go back down. So we'll play with that today. We'll see what happens there. Keeping an eye on just about every stock. Can't do that. But keeping an eye on a lot of different stocks here to see, what's the move? What are people seeing? Looks like individual stocks are up a little higher than the index right now, which is good. So there is some alpha there, right? There's some ability for price to move. And so we'll see what we can get here today, and we'll go from there. ATR is sitting at, holy cow, ATR is at 27. So there's a lot of activity. Let's chunk down on our contracts to 3 instead of our usual, and we'll see what we get. Morning, Todd. Hope all is well with you, my friend. I'm shaking my thing up a little bit here. Happy to have you as well. I really would like to go live maybe this afternoon also and do some option swing trading. So we'll see on that. The reason I like to do it in the afternoon instead of looking at it right now is I want to have as much data as possible. The reason we didn't really look at much yesterday was we knew we had the Fed decision, which sent the market just, haywire. Makes sense. So for today, all we're going to do is just trade here. We'll see how many trades we can get today, see what happens. And then from there, maybe we'll jump back on around 2:30-ish or so. And maybe we'll look at swinging some options. I'll kind of walk you guys through how I analyze these and maybe what the best way to take. And then we'll review the trades tomorrow morning, if that makes sense. So keep an idea using the same predictive model plus our buy-sell, buyers versus sellers market structure. Still need to get this updated. Didn't get my team to get around to updating this just yet. What I'm waiting on, or what needs to happen, is these need to be real-time counts. So these numbers need to be flipping every candle or close to it. And once I get that, then I think I can go ahead and add it in. Once it's added in, then you guys will have all the same tools in your chart that I do. Let's look for a long right here. I'm seeing buyers really step in down here. Let's see if we get a pullback. Okay, pull back a little. Let's go buy right there. Oh, there we go. All right, we're 3 contracts in. We're up 120 already, 150, 90. We're really shifting around. Whoa. All right. So we'll close that one down, minus 525. I'm going to go long again right here. Here we go. Reason for it is I still like this position a lot. I just probably mistimed it. There's 800. There's 1,000. Okay. All right, there's $1,600 on that trade. I knew I liked that position a lot. It just took some time. So Well, there's 1,500 bucks for the day on that account. That was really fast, 5 minutes in. So we'll need to flip over. So in today's trading, we're actually in our Top Step account. Um, and so we're gonna have to flip over here. So we made 1,500 bucks. You guys can see that just fine, right? We're up 1,500 or so in this account. And so now what we'll have to do is flip over to a new account and trade that one. All right. So give me a second. Well, I'm gonna make the screen bigger, and then I need to flip over to the other account and do that one or the other. I always keep a couple of accounts on me at any time, especially once I have a couple in for Top Step. They're called Express accounts. Once I have a couple of Express accounts or PA accounts, however you guys like to say that, um, keep a couple on me. Now that was really fast price movement. Don't need to be in 3 contracts. Need to be in about 2. ATR still at about 30. So it feels like we're trading like a 15-minute chart here. This is insane price movement, and we're getting price to rise, which is nice, off these lows, which is cool. So let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. See if we can get a little pullback here, and we need a decent pullback. Actually, we'll go long right there. And I fear I might have gotten in a little too soon on this one, but I think we're going to continue to get this upward movement. I don't think price is going to stop, but we might have some fillage here down to about there at 610, I think, 609. Let's see. Okay, down 380, down 5, down 230. Okay. Maybe just one contract, honestly. Jeez. All right. These are huge price movements. And you don't really realize they're big until you're down in a trade. You're like, hold on. I'm used to seeing price not move or move this far, and it's only, 30 bucks, 60 bucks. Now it's $500. Wow. All right, well, I might close this one down too. Let's see. One. All right, we'll take minus 220 on that one. Yeah, no problem there. No problems at all with that. Choppy trade nonetheless, but okay. So we'll leave that alone for now, and we'll see if we can get price to push up here and see if we can get price to hold steady, maybe like wick test right here, bounce and run. Or if this is going to be our top for a second, I really shouldn't have chased this one. I should have gotten in a little bit later. I really should have tried to put a limit order in right here, not got it filled and then exited or just waited. Now, in theory, this chart should be updated to the point where I have these numbers, and it gives me a better idea of what I should be expecting, about 2 candles per signal, because it's been so choppy. But I don't have that right now, and I need to. It's really bothering me that I don't have it. Anyway, so we're gonna wait and let price digest a little bit. Again, anytime we get price to open up, and this is a great candle to show you this, we have obviously we're coming down. This candle opens and flies down. Anytime we get something like that, that's going to be one of 2 things. Either price is going to reverse and we need to just stay out of that trade, or price didn't give us any opportunity to get in and we need to wait for the next candle. So that's what we're going to do. So there's our reversage, which is kind of what we were expecting, which is nice. Okay. Now I see where VWAP is right here at 584. Now, what that means to me is that we could get price to get down to this level because we played with it before and we took off from it. So let's see what price wants to do that again. Let's see where price wants to take us, and we'll kind of play that by ear. Not a huge fan of what I'm seeing just yet. ATR coming down to 25. That's crazy, but we're coming down. I still feel like we're looking for sells. I just don't want to take this trade right here. I just don't feel confident in it. We don't have clear, concise movements. And there we go. So there's the trade I knew I wanted to avoid, and we did, which is great. So now we just got to be patient here and see what happens. Javier, happy to have you, my friend. Ty, happy to have you as well. Happy to have you guys in the stream. we're pretty early in, and we've already taken 3 trades, which is very uncharacteristic of these lives. So anybody watching the replays is going to be like, this guy trades a lot, and that is not the case. We do not trade a lot at all. Try to avoid taking as many trades as we can and just taking the good ones. But from time to time, what happens? So one really good trade, well, one bad trade over here, good trade over here, 2 good trades. I just got in too early, so happens. All right, so that's fascinating. Okay, so I don't know what I want to see here just yet. I don't know if price is done going down, it's going to go back up. I don't know if price is going to bounce and come down. I have no idea right here. I have absolutely no idea. And so for that, we're just going to wait and see what we can get on price here. So let's find out. Continue. Okay. This is stupid. All right. Wow. It's not a mere priority. You guys are annoying the hell out of me. Okay. We'll skip that for now. Okay. All right. Let's see what we have here. So now we have price really sitting, which is good. And it looks like we have some buyers right here. Every time price gets to about this level, we're buying. We're buying. And so I see VWAP. I'm aware it's down here. So I'm going to get that off my chart for just a second. And we're going to read this the way we should be. So let's see, we had price sky up right here, push back down. So now I know we have sellers up here for sure. And this looks like the kind of the range we're trading. Now, again, we're on the 1 minute chart. And so any support and resistance line I'm building on the 1 minute chart it's quality, of course, but it doesn't mean a whole lot because price could slide through it. If we look at like a 10-minute chart, 5-minute chart, this is kind of what it looks like. So here's that support level down there. Price just bounces, boom. Like this price action is the kind of price action where it's like, okay, buy right here and go right there. We got down to about the midpoint of our buy zone. Let's see what we get. New candle opens up, 15-minute. We still have 10 minutes on this one. So let's see, we have price bouncing and now running. Okay. So let's see what we have on the 1 minute here. Not a whole lot still. But essentially, I'm looking for price to get above this 637 level. And then from there, I think we'd have a chance at getting some moves. Look at the 1 hour. I mean, just absurd. Look at that. I mean, we do know that gaps get filled. Like, that's obvious. But, I mean, to get filled like that, it's just nuts. To get filled like that is nuts. It's almost like they set us up for that. All right. Okay, let's see. Conventional wisdom would say buy right here and let price bounce. But that's not the way I want to trade just yet. I'm not really trying to catch a falling knife. I don't mind this position though. Trying to buy right here. Again, price just might slide on us a couple points. We have to be aware of that. Where's my VWAP? We're going to, well, let's smack it. There's VWAP right there. Okay, so price has slid past this level for sure. We're not going to get down to VWAP. Price is not trying to do that, but we're not getting above this 625 to 630 level either. Okay, so there's the rejection from VWAP. Buyers step in at VWAP. We're going to stay above VWAP now. Okay, so we see that. No, I can't answer that. Okay, got price falling through. There goes VWAP. Whoa. All right. So price has now pushed past VWAP heavily and quickly. All right. So I like this. Let's see if we can get some shorts here. Now, anytime we're near VWAP, things are going to get weird, hence over here, right? And so I want to be really patient. Let's see. Here, and here. Okay, there goes our little touch. Let's see. Okay. And all right, let's see how high we can get a reversal here if we get one at all. I don't know if I love this position, but I do know that down here is like that's the low we've seen for a while, and price is going to try and touch it again, I think. Now, I would like to see price give me a somewhat of a reversal first. When I'm going off of a candle like this right here, this candle from 88 to, I mean, that's 40 points. That's insane. That's 46 points. Anytime I get a 46-point candle, or any, let's just say the ATR was at 8 and this candle was 9, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the points. We get a big candle. The next candle typically is going to be smaller, but sometimes, a lot of times, what I would expect is a reversal back up and pretty deep into the previous big candle. Now, price might still go down. That's certainly possible, but I'm expecting a nice reversal first before price continues that move. So if we get a situation where look at the hourly really fast, watch out VWAP, so I can't use you. Okay, so here's the hourly right here. So we basically get nothing. This is really hard to predict. You get into the trade right here, price stutter steps for a second and then flies down. That's hard to catch and predict. It doesn't matter what anybody tells you. That's hard. And there's a lot of movement of price inside of those moves, obviously, but it is very difficult to predict that. So that's why we kind of have to be patient and let some of these moves play out. All right, so price rejected at VWAP. Now, if you are a fair value gap believer, then what you're seeing is like this. You're seeing right here to here is a fair value gap, meaning price could come into here potentially. It could come up here, touch and reverse back down. It could come up here, use this as support and go. I'm not a huge believer in that theory. Not that it's wrong. It works very well for most people who use it. It's just not for me. I really would prefer a wick test, but let's see if we can get price to hold one of these levels down here. I don't know. I need this one. All right. All right, so we'll wait and be patient. Let's see what we got. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, so we got price reversing. This is exactly what I was hoping to see. Now, I'll go long off of this. Bottom right here, price reversing up, or going to VWAP somewhere if we're not already at it. Let's see. Let's go long right there. Okay. Up 90, we were. I see VWAP, and I might have traded into it on accident. I'm thinking that price is going to slice through VWAP like it did last time. Might not be the same fate for me. Okay. Minus 110, minus 310. That's not good. You got to close out of that one. Oof. All right. I don't think we have enough room on this account to trade this one right now. So stopped out of that one. We didn't blow the account, but I think we're going to be stopped out for the day on that account. So we'll see what we have the rest of the day here. But man, the ATR is just so high. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, we're not going to blow up the account. We haven't yet, which is good. So that's nice. Let's just go to, let's do this. Let's jump out of this for now. Or actually, we're a half hour in. I mean, there's a lot going on here. I'm kind of thinking that maybe we just call it for the day. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It'd be a shorter one, and I know I wouldn't want to prefer that, but we've gotten a lot of good price movement. We have one solid trade that puts us up 1,500 bucks in one of our accounts. We're down almost 1K in the other account, so still positive on the day. Let's let this play out, and we'll just come back tomorrow. Actually, let's do this. We'll come back later today and look at some options to swing, see if we can find some of these positions to look at and move on from, and move on rather. So let's see what we got. Be patient, but today is really high volatility. It's going to be very difficult for us to really do a whole lot with this kind of movement because really price hasn't gone anywhere. It's gone up a little bit, down a little bit. So we'll call it for today. Quick one. I need to be better about this anyway. Of just like when we have profits, just move on. So solid day to day, profitable day to day nonetheless. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Quick one.